Hey guys, welcome to Quiz Laugh. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Get ready to answer 15 questions for a chance to win the grand prize of $1,000. You're about to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with the special theme, U.S. slang and internet terms. You have only one lifeline, the right to answer incorrectly once and still continue, but you won't earn any money for that question. The two safe levels are $1,000 and $32,000. You will have 10 seconds for questions 1 to 5, 15 seconds for questions 6 to 10, and 20 seconds for questions 11 to 15. Are you ready? Let's begin. $100 question. What does LOL stand for in internet slang? A. Love or leave. B. Lots of love. C. Laugh out loud. D. League of Legends. Correct. LOL stands for Laugh Out Loud, one of the oldest and most commonly used internet acronyms. You've just earned $100, $200 question. If someone says, "I'm dead" in a text, what do they most likely mean? A. They are extremely tired. B. They're laughing really hard. C. They are bored. D. They are confused. Correct again. When someone says, "I'm dead," they usually mean they're laughing so hard it killed them, in the most dramatic and hilarious way possible. You now have $200. $300 question. Which of these slang terms is commonly used to describe someone who is stylish or fashionable? A. Salty. B. Drip. C. Cringe. D. Ghosted. Correct. Drip is modern slang for impressive style, especially in clothing. If someone says, "You've got drip," they mean your outfit is on point. You've earned $300. $500 question. What does it mean if someone slides into your DMs? A. They blocked you on social media. B. They added you to a group chat. C. They sent you a private message, often flirtatiously. D. They unfollowed you. Absolutely right. If someone slides into your DMs, it means they've sent you a private direct message, often to flirt, start a conversation, or shoot their shot. You've now secured $500. Next up is your $1,000 safety net question. $1,000 question. Which of the following terms is often used to describe something extremely awkward, embarrassing, or outdated? A. Slay. B. Cringe. C. Vibe. D. Sus. Correct. Cringe is the perfect word to describe something that's awkward, embarrassing, or just painfully uncomfortable to watch, especially online. Congratulations! You've reached your first safety net at $1,000. No matter what happens next, you'll leave with at least this amount. $2,000 question. What does ghosting mean in internet or dating slang? A. Pretending to be someone else online. B. Liking all of someone's old photos. C. Suddenly cutting off all communication without explanation. D. Sending too many text messages in a row. Correct. Ghosting means someone disappears from a conversation or relationship without warning or explanation, like a ghost. No replies, no texts, nothing. Cold move. You now have $2,000. $4,000 question. Which of these internet terms is used to call out suspicious or shady behavior? A. Lit. B. Bet, C. Sus, D. No cap. Correct. Sus is short for suspicious, and it's commonly used to call out behavior that seems shady, untrustworthy, or just off. Thanks, Among Us. You've now climbed to $4,000. $8,000 question. If someone says no cap, what do they mean? A. They're out of money. B. They're lying. C. They're being serious, not lying. D. They lost their hat. Correct. No cap means I'm not lying or I'm being 100% serious. It's often used to emphasize the truth of a statement. No exaggeration, no bluff. You now have $8,000. $16,000 question. Which of these phrases is commonly used to describe a post, comment, or moment that is emotionally impactful or deeply relatable? A. Hits different. B. Sus, C. Ghosted, D. Drip. Correct. When something hits different, it means it feels especially emotional, powerful, or personally meaningful, often in a way that's hard to explain. You've now earned $16,000. You're flying through this round. $32,000 question. Second safety net. What does it usually mean when someone is called a simp online? A. A person who hates social media. B. Someone who is really into fitness. C. A person who does too much for someone they like, often excessively so. D. A slang term for someone who ghosts others. Correct. A simp is someone who goes over the top to gain the attention or affection of someone they like, sometimes to the point of losing self-respect or dignity. It's often used teasingly or sarcastically online. You've officially reached the $32,000 safety net. No matter what happens next, you're walking away with at least that much. $64,000 question. In internet slang, what does ratioed typically mean on a platform like X, formerly Twitter? A. Your account got banned. B. Your post got more replies than likes, usually a bad sign. C. Your video went viral. D. You followed too many people too quickly. Correct. On social media, especially platforms like X, formerly Twitter, being ratioed means your post has way more replies than likes, usually because people disagree or are mocking it. It's internet slang for, "This post didn't land well." You now have $64,000. You're crushing this game. $125,000 question. What does sending me usually mean in internet slang? A. The person is deeply offended. B. They are extremely bored. C. They find something hilariously funny. D. They're literally being sent somewhere. Correct. When someone says, "That's sending me," they mean it's so funny. They're metaphorically being sent out of existence from laughter. It's one of those dramatic Gen Z expressions of extreme humor. You've now hit $125,000. You're just 3 questions away from becoming a millionaire. $250,000 question. What does mid usually mean in internet or pop culture slang? A. Outstanding or excellent. B. Middle-aged person. C. Mediocre or overrated. D. Rare or hard to find. Correct. When someone calls something mid, they mean it's mediocre, average, or overrated, often said with a bit of shade. You've just secured $250,000. You're 2 questions away from the $1 million question. No cap. $500,000 question. What does it usually mean if someone is called a pick-me? A. Someone who is eager to win a game or contest. B. A person who tries hard to stand out in a crowd, positively. C. Someone who tries to gain attention or approval by putting others down, especially among the opposite sex. D. A person who's always picked last in school sports. That's absolutely correct. A pick-me is someone who tries excessively to gain approval or attention, especially by putting others down, often to seem more desirable to the opposite sex. You've just reached $500,000. 1 question stands between you and becoming a millionaire. $1,000 question. In deep internet culture, what does the term based typically mean? A. Lacking originality. B. Unpopular or outdated opinion. C. Confidently expressing an opinion without concern for approval. D. A post that relies heavily on memes. Final answer, correct. In internet culture, especially in online forums and meme communities, being called based means you're confidently expressing your opinion, often one that goes against the norm, and you don't care what others think. It started as a compliment and has evolved to mean you're real for that. Congratulations! You just won $1,000 playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? US Slang and Internet Terms Edition. That's some certified based behavior. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.